Ready? Black, get that.
I don't even know why this team showed up.
Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards. But one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
This is caught. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Ronald Jones, his third touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Trubisky brings the Bears up first and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Play action. It's Trubisky. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker, and he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Ready? Blue ready. Flip it, flip it, flip it.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. So there to make the tackle, Khalil Mack.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10.
Check, 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 check. He's checking, he's checking, he's checking. Crash, crash. Shit, shit. Green, triple thing. What?
They go play action. Winston. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Akeem Hicks at 6'5", 332 finds his way home for the sack. Well, it was second and long. Now it's third and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving them exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Winston needing a big play after the sack as he leads the Bucs up on third and long.
Let's go.
They run with a fullback, Smith. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to fourth down.
And that was a good collision right there. And I know this as a former defender. If you're playing linebacker, you're going through a checklist on every play on who you think's going to get the ball and where you think the ball's going to go. Rarely do you expect the fullback position to get it. And on that play he did. So you've got to steel yourself at that point because the contact is going to be strong.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start first and 10. First carry now for David Montgomery. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. Now on second and 13. Trubisky. Pressure comes, and Trubisky goes down.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way, and what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. And indeed, that's what they'll do as they run it here. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. It's a pickup of 6, but it's not going to be enough. And the punt team's going to be summoned on 4th down. So on 4th down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. Fielded just inside the 30. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. Oh, so close to an interception. Read that beautifully. Got his hands on it, couldn't get it. And it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Jameis to throw it. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, it's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there.
Back. Begin. Flip it. Out. Easy. Motion to the backfield. Kill. Tighten up.
On 3rd down, Winston. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Leonard Floyd able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And things haven't started so well for this side. 2 drives, 2 punts.
So now you've got to start looking not just at play calling, but which guy's going to step forward and say, okay, let's get this thing done. Because within that unit of 11, sometimes one guy can make a big-time play and break through the barrier.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Shaquille Barrett leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6.
3rd down. 3rd and 8.
Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Play action. Now Trubisky. They got his man complete. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. So that play much needed there as they're all the way up near the 40 for a 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Trubisky. Going for the deep ball. It's caught inside the 25. And he gets this down deep into Tampa Bay territory. Trubisky hitting Robinson for a big one, 46 yards. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. Here's Trubisky. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. Throwing again on 2nd down. Trubisky eluding the pressure right. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Trubisky will throw. And Robinson with a big catch. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. Now it's Trubisky. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Carl Nassib gets him for a loss of 5. He is so tough to handle on the blitz, and that's Exhibit A. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. Trubisky gives to Cohen, and a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. The screen pass here to Cohen. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. The kick by Pinheiro is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, Parker, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before and realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well.
else.
And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. To throw is Winston. Sliding out of the pocket. Looking down, and that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Chris Godwin, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bucs get the quick strike touchdown. As he was shuffling right out of the pocket, you could just tell he was going to take a shot downfield. He had his eyes down there the whole way.
He certainly did. He wasn't taking off to go, right? When he was flush from the pocket, a lot of times you see him, eyes will drop, ball will get tucked, and he takes off, becomes a running back. But as you noted, stayed alive as a passer, tremendous body control, and a pretty good arm there, too.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
First down.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. First down, a run with Cohen. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Now it's Trubisky. Looking deep for Gabriel. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. They'll run on first down. Jones. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's Hilliard. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the shotgun, it's Winston. Flush to his right. That's caught inside the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That one goes for 29 yards on third down.
16-yard line.
Ready. Blue lady. Check right 45. Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
From the red zone now, Winston. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Leonard Floyd in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Winston. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. It's a 39-yard attempt, right hash. Gay's kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something.
That's caught inside the 20. Trubisky hitting Robinson for a big one, and even 60 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Now they'll run it with Cohen, and they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain followed by a sizable loss here.
That was 18. Hey, you got three.
Now on 2nd and 13, Trubisky to the goal line, but it's incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Here's Trubisky to throw. Gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. And they'll get him down short of the first down, right on the 10-yard line. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a fourth down. They're going on fourth down. It's Trubisky. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Levante David making his presence felt in the backfield. And they've now made 2 trips to the red zone and still looking for their first touchdown.
Not able to punch it in, and if you're on defense, your confidence is sky high. Because mentally, you're saying, hey, you're in the red zone. We're thinking we're giving up 3. We just want to give up 6. In this case, they end up not giving up the touchdown at all. They've got to feel great about what they got done.
Now Winston. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. On first down, Hilliard. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Check 26. Check 52.
To throw, Winston. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 31-yard line.
Green, triple team.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Sponge. No. Rush in. Let him go.
Play action now, Winston. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Check 99. Joker.
On second down now, it's Jones. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Hey, let's go.
Winston from the gun on third down. That's going to be caught. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Wait. Switch it. Come on, switch it.
They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
Check three.
They'll try again with Jones. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Don't be mad.
This Bears defense trying to hold on. This is 3rd and goal.
5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. Sonny. Easy.
Throwing, Winston. And the pressure gets there, and Winston goes down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. And Gay knocks this one through. And that will extend their lead even further. They had it 1st and goal, 3 attempts, couldn't get it in, so they settle for 3.
Yeah, the field tends to shrink a little bit the closer you get to the goal line, doesn't it? It doesn't sound right. It sounds a little counterintuitive. But you run out of space to run the deep route, so they can just sit on the shorter stuff if you're going to throw it. If you want to run it, there's just not as much space. They end up having to take 3 there.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this goal? He's got a man, complete. A gain of 32 that time. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They go play action. Trubisky, and he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Shaquille Barrett, his 2nd sack of the night. To try again after the sack. Trubisky. Now he'll let it go deep left sideline. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, but they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. The Bears on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Now Trubisky. This is caught by Robinson. Taking it right down Broadway. Touchdown, Chicago. Allen Robinson. His 6th touchdown of the season. Then the Bears cut into that lead. Point after, up and good. And that will get them 1 closer. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these team special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Again, it's Jones. And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
On 3rd down, here's Jones. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. A rough go there on 3rd down, a loss of 4.
So statistically, both of these offenses having a rough time getting a running game going. But boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right, you look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Bears take over. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
The first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing here, Trubisky. Trying to lay one up deep. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Winston and the Bucs take over now, 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he works his way forward for a couple up past the 30. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. That's going to set them back 5 yards.
Ready. Black, 22. You don't want it. Watch the safety creep. Hey. Green, triple T. Check 43.
Now Jameis on 2nd down. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column.
Alert 3. Easy. Come. 45.
Jameis now on 1st down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Jameis to throw it. Looking downfield. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Chris Godwin, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off around the 37. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirt.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
At the 13-yard line.
Winston, a handoff. This is Jones. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2. Here's Winston. And he's got his tight end, Howard. It's a Buccaneer touchdown. O.J. Howard, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bucs capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead is now 24. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away.
Let's go. The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do...
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off near the 29, and they will take over at the 29-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes, get out of there.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down.
Easy. Sonny, let's go now.
Winston here to throw. He goes full extension, and he's got it. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. From the gun, Winston. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
Incomplete. Coverage on the play by Kyle Ford.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. On play action, Winston. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked off by Buster Screen. And that will write a finish to this ball game. So time has run out on what will be a Tampa Bay victory. And when you break it down, this was just a thoroughly dominating performance.
And I truly thought that we'd have a tight game coming into this one. I think you felt the same way based on our conversation after the production meeting. But obviously not the case. And how about just how it broke open? You just all of a sudden, whoosh, there it is. This thing is pretty much done. And the crowd stayed with it to celebrate because they're like, let's enjoy watching our team play this well. This is fun.
So for the Bucs, they climb back to 500 now at 3 up and 3 down. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for Chicago, they taste defeat for the first time this season as they drop to 5-1. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our